Styling the HTML select element used to be frustrating. If you wanted a modern-looking dropdown, you usually had to build a custom one with JavaScript. Not anymore. With the latest HTML and CSS updates, the native select element is more powerful and customizable than ever. In this video, you'll learn how to build a beautiful, fully customizable select dropdown with modern HTML and CSS. No JavaScript required. Let's get started. Start with a standard HTML select element and add a few option elements. By default, the browser gives you a basic dropdown with very limited styling. To unlock the new customization features, simply set appearance base select in your CSS. This enables the new native styling model, giving you much more control over how the dropdown looks. You'll notice the difference right away, even before adding any custom styles. Since this is still a newer feature, browser support is continuing to grow. Here's the same example in two different browsers. The first example doesn't support base select, so you see the default dropdown. The second example does support it, allowing you to use the new customizable styling. This gives you a clear side-by-side comparison of how the feature works. Now let's style the select element. Start by setting a minimum width to make the dropdown wider, then add a 2-pixel solid border and 20 pixels of padding to give it a clean, modern look. You can also add a background color, but it only affects the select element itself, not the dropdown options. At this point, I want the select element to have a transparent background. Notice that the icons inside each option aren't visible yet, because we've only applied appearance base select to the select element. As soon as we apply it to picker select, the icons appear automatically. The select element controls the closed state, while picker select controls the open dropdown. Since they're separate, you can style each one independently. Now let's style the picker. Add a dark background, light text, a subtle border, rounded corners, a little spacing below the select padding, and an inset shadow to create a clean, modern look. And just like that, you've transformed the native dropdown into a polished, fully customizable UI. There's still one issue. The icons only appear in the dropdown, not in the closed select element. To fix that, add a button inside the select, then place an empty selected content element inside it. The browser automatically displays the currently selected option, including its text and icon, so the icon now appears in both the closed select and the dropdown. Now let's style selected content. Change its text color to highlight the currently selected option, then increase the font size and font weight to make it stand out even more. Now let's style the drop-down options. Use display flex to align the icon and text on the same line, then center them with align items and add spacing using gap. Next, apply padding, margin, rounded corners, a larger font size, and a smooth transition to give each option a clean, modern look. Finally, style the hover and checked states with a subtle background color to highlight the active option. And just like that, you've created a clean, modern-looking drop-down. Next, let's customize the picker icon, the small arrow inside the closed select element. Target it with picker icon. Since it behaves like text, you can change its size with font size and its color with the color property. If increasing the icon size affects the alignment, simply apply display flex, align items center, and gap to selected content to keep everything perfectly centered. You can also style the icon with a background color, borders, padding, rounded corners, or even set its width and height. For this tutorial, though, we'll keep it simple and focus on the arrow itself. Now let's animate it. Add a transition to the picker icon, then use the Open pseudo class to rotate it 180 degrees when the dropdown opens. This gives users smooth visual feedback. If you don't like the default triangle, you can replace it with another character or emoji using the content property. Or if you want complete control over the design, hide the default icon and create your own with a custom after pseudo element. You'll also notice the checkmark next to the selected option. You can customize it with the checkmark pseudo element. Just like picker icon, you can change its size, color, and other styles, or even replace it with a different character or emoji using the content property. If you don't want the checkmark at all, simply set it to display none, and it disappears instantly.